Okay. And this is the skate park. It's like theoretically, it doesn't seem too terribly long, but it's it's kind of in between in terms of, is it time consuming? It's like it's not, wouldn't say you'll be done with it quickly, but it's like it's also something that will take a little bit of time. Oh yeah, we need to change washers, by the way. Need a, there we go. Ta-da! Woohoo! Yeah, because we started out with Prime VESA 1500, then we moved to the Urban X2, XU2. Now we're on the Prime VESA 3000, and then eventually we'll be getting the Prime VESA Pro. Alright, let's get with it. No, part they haven't. I was like, what is he saying? I was like, oh. I was like, okay, I guess. But yeah, we'll probably, just, do this job and then buy the soap after we're done. But yeah, since we're on this washer, it should help speed up the process a little bit, which will be good. But yeah, we'll work on these benches first, and then we'll go from there. All right. All right. All right. There we go. But yeah, I I don't know if I would say I have a favorite level. Now that I'm thinking of it, I was like, do I have a favorite level? Ooh, I actually I think I know what my favorite level is. It's a level that it can be a bit challenging to do, but we haven't done the level that I'm thinking of. So basically, the level I'm thinking of is part of the SpongeBob DLC. It's ones that's like pretty cool, I would say. Still weird to me that you move slower, prone. I mean, crouched, as opposed to when he's actually prone. Still find that kind of weird. But yeah. My favorite level is in the SpongeBob DLC. And we'll eventually get around to doing that. But yeah, that will be my favorite level that I'm thinking of. We'll probably start doing the seasonal content once we get the best washer in the game. Then once we get in the best washer, that's probably when we'll start doing like seasonal content, DLC. So that way I'm not just doing campaign after campaign. But yeah, like once we start doing basically advanced in the game enough where we have all the good stuff, then we'll start doing some of the seasonal stuff. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, if you were to ask me, alright, oh, okay. But if someone were to ask me, instead of what's my favorite level, what would be my favorite DLC that they put out? It'd be a tough one for me, honestly. It would probably be between SpongeBob and Wallace and Gromit as for like favorite DLC. Because I enjoyed myself doing both of those. But it's like, it would be a hard choice for me if you're like, okay, one or the other. Which one? I'd be like, ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, the bench isn't quite done. That's unfortunate. Was it the front side? I mean, there's a little bit right there. Ah, that might be it. No? Here we go. Now it's done. But yeah, that's what I would say. It's like, because it'd be between those two. And it's like, you could argue for either or, honestly. I think we'll actually start here. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at someone if they prefer like Wallace over SpongeBob, because I really like them both, and they were both fun DLCs to do. I quite enjoyed myself. All right. Let's actually move this. Oh, it works. All right. All right. Okay. Alright, I think that side of the wall is good. A little bit right here, but there. Alright. Very good. Let's see. But yeah, not sure how long this level is going to take. It definitely helps that we're on the new washer, but I was like, the level's kind of a bit wide at points, but not all of it is. So it's like hard to say, honestly, on like which one, well, not which one, sorry, on exactly how long this one could end up taking. Don't really have a surefire answer for that, honestly. Oop. Okay. Alright. The railing's done, but not the gate. Oh, now it is. Never mind. Alright. Okay. Don't think I need to do. Ooh, I do. I was going to say I don't think I need to do the top side, and I was like, ooh, I do actually. Oop, wrong button. There we go. Shows what I knew. That's done. Yeah, trying to make sure we get this backside. Yep, wink, wink. Alright. Okay. That's good. Alright. No. Mm-hmm. Okay, good, good. Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright. Okay. Then I guess probably need to do that side as well. Yeah. Ooh. Cool. That got done. Probably need to. Can I? No. Yeah, okay. Fine. Be difficult, wall. I wonder. Oop. Yeah, I do. Okay. See why? That's why I don't get. I don't know. Oh well. Alright. Oh well. Let's not dwell on it, I guess. Just move on. Yeah, it's cleaning up pretty good. Sweet. I'll say there's playing this game, there's nothing worse than having to continuously go over something that's like just refuses to clean. It's just honestly kind of annoying. Alright. I wonder if I'm going to need a ladder for this wall, because obviously you got all of that. Huh. Yeah, I guess am going to need one. Alright. I mean, it's fine. Just, oh well. Because I doubt it'll be done by the time I do this bit here. Yeah. Alright. Let's grab the ladder. There. Okay. There we go. and it'll be done very short. Okay. All right. There we go. That's done. All right. Very good. Continue on. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. This side. Ooh, sweet. I bet you I need to get the top side of that. Let's see. Oh, no, did not. Okay. Thought I was going to need to. All right. Sure. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That way. There. Mm-hmm. Nice. Very good. Now, I do remember I need to do the top side of this section right here. So we'll need to do that. Can I jump on here? Negative. What about here? Ooh. Made it. Nice. All right. All right. Here. All right. All right. Okay. Wonder. Can you? I was wondering if you could. No. Okay. Pardon me. All right. All right. This way and that way. All right. And then that's that way. There we go. Nice. Now we just need to do the wall. All right. almost done. There we go. Nice. Now we just need to work on this wall, and I'm assuming we can just jump up and do that top portion from there. So we don't need to worry about that just yet. Like the tippy top. Alright. Alright. Okay. All right. All right. Kind of going a bit too quickly, but it's not too bad. As long as I'm not trying to be too broad, I think I'm alright. For the most part, anyhow. At least. Alright. Yeah, because this wall is not going to be done because we still need to do the other side of the wall and the top side of the wall. So it's still going to take a fair bit to get done. Alright. Very good. Thank heavens I have this new washer. The old washer, oof, not sure where I would be at with the old one. That I'm not really too sure. Okay. Alright. So we're done all back here. I think the very last thing we'll actually end up doing is probably the floor for everywhere. I think we'll save the floor for very last. So like even those stairs last. But something say like that railing or, well, that's part of the stairs. So actually we wouldn't do that because I was going to do that because it's technically not part of the floor. But I said like the stairs would be something that I wouldn't do until I do the floor. So we wouldn't do that either. So, all right, I guess we'll just start up here. All right. Yeah, get that right there. Very good. But yeah, that's how we'll do it. Instead of doing some parts of the floor, I want to say, I think there was a... I can't remember what it was, but I want to say there was a trophy on PlayStation, aka achievement, with that soccer ball. Oh, I think it was you had to try and get the soccer ball out of the bowl. I think that's what it was. So we might try and actually do that. Because I remember this one had something. I was like, what was that something? I was like, it was, like, let's see, what was it? God, I was like, that must have been a while back. Huh. Kind of surprised I remembered. Probably remembered since this game was the last time I got a platinum trophy on PlayStation. That's probably what helped me remember. But yeah, in regards to the floor, we'll inadvertently do stuff on the floor, but not intentionally. Okay. Not certain, but I want to say I may have done this level with the other washer before. But like I said, not certain, but I don't want to say I never have, because it feels like I probably have at some point. Alright. Now for this side. Okay. But yeah, being able to do this game with mouse and keyboard is so much nicer. Don't get me wrong, I love controller, but it's definitely a lot nicer with mouse and keyboard. Alright. Actually, we'll just go from this. Alright. Okay. Very good. Alright. Oh. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to change the FOV back. Because, yeah, it's just been throwing me off. It literally throws me off. There. Oh yeah, gotta. Alright. I mean, won't be too big of a problem doing it from inside the bowl. Not really, anyhow. Alright. Alright. Wall's almost done. Okay. Nice. Now it is. Now for this achievement. Oh, I know how I did it. Let's see. Come on. Aw. Dang it. Nice. There it is. The achievement I was talking about. Nice. Sweet. There'll be many more achievements to go if I want to get everything, but nice to at least knock that one down. Oh yeah, might need the ladder, by the way. Alright, I guess, I guess we can put it there. Yeah, why not? Ooh, dang it. There we go. And then, with the, since we're up here, ooh, huh, interesting. Anyhow, get this done. There's that. May as well do this top side of the thing I'm standing on. Okay. Alright. Oop. Alright. Got that. Like I said, we're already up here, so may as well. Oh, okay. You can get that done by jumping. Alright. Okay. There's that. And this as well. Sure, why not? There we go. Nice. Okay. I mean, I may as well just keep going at this point. At least until we get over there, I guess. Just means I won't need to use the ladder every so often, which will be a good thing. Ah, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Very good. Okay. And we can do that, yeah, anytime. Alright, well that's that top. Ooh. Top side mostly done. There's that spot I'm looking at now, but that's pretty much all of this walls top side done. Could do that. Sure. Nice. Got that done. Let's see. And then we'll go back over there. I mean, that bowl's technically part of the floor, as I was saying. So that's it. So I guess we'll just basically do all of the wall that we were just working on. So yeah, we'll just get a start on that and then go all the way down. I mean, that arch is technically, I mean, it's a question of, should I do the arch or skip it until the floor? Because it's like, theoretically, it's both the part of the floor and not. Because when you're using that arch on the skateboard, it's technically the floor. I don't know. We'll see. It's not the biggest deal currently. So, yeah, we'll see. I suppose. Okay. But yeah, we're only just now getting to about 20%. There it is. You make a slope out of concrete. I mean, it's not rocket science. Rocket science, sorry. Just because you can't fathom how they do it doesn't mean it's impossible. There's a bunch of things I don't know, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. But yeah, I was like, it's like park. Couldn't fathom. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like some people just like, if I don't know how to do it, it's fake news or whatever. It's like, come on now. All right. There we go. Nice, got that done. Sweet. Now we'll just, I guess we'll start at the top, I suppose. I'm not opposed to that. But yeah, once we do the bigger areas, like say once we get done with all the walls and we actually start doing the floor, since the floor is, there's a vast amount of flooring, our percentage will definitely go up pretty quickly. So while our percentage done isn't really going up that quickly currently, it will once we actually do the other stuff and can start working on the floor. Nice. But yeah, I shudder to think how long this level would have taken with the previous washer. Ooh. I mean, theoretically, you could challenge yourself and do the other stuff, theoretically. But I'm not too fussed, I guess, about finding out how long it would honestly take to do this level with, say, like, maybe not the very first one, but even in, say, just the second one. I can't help but be a little bit curious, though. Like, I might never finish it, but I would, part of me is curious on, like, how long would it take to do a level later on in the game, but with the basic washer. So, okay. I was like, Am I stuck on something? I was like, oh, I don't think so. Am I? But yeah, I'm glad I did do the the tippy top of the wall. Makes it better that I'm not constantly going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down the ladder. So I am glad I did that, though. Okay. Woo. Sweet. Alright. Well, yeah, we're getting there. We're about a quarter of the way there. That portion's done. Nice, nice. Love to see it. As is that. Alrighty. Okay. And there. Problem is, if I do the arch, is that considered part of the arch? No. It's part of the quarter pipe. I think I'll end up doing the arch. Because it's like... Now, if this portion down here, if that was considered the arch, then I wouldn't do the arch. But since it's not, I think that's what we'll end up doing. guess I was a bit too far away. Alright. Ah, that wall is part of this. Okay, I was like, what? Part of me was like starting to get confused. So I'm like, do what now? I was like, huh? What's going on here? I was like, oh, that's why. Oops, silly me. But yeah, I was like, huh? But yeah, we'll do the we'll do the arch. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then after we do this side of the quarter pipe, got quarter pipe stuck in my head. Arch. Then we'll do the sides, and then we'll do the top side. All right. There's all of that. Yeah. No. Not trying to go up currently. I did say I was going to do that. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Do that. Nice weather though, I will say. I was like, oh yeah, I see the sun since I'm almost looking directly at it, and I was like, okay, nice weather. Oh yeah, and here. Okay, there we are. Okay, now, kind of did some bits of this side though, I will say. All right. There's that. Then once we do this side, all we got left to do is the top side. And then the arch. There we go. Finally got it right. We'll be done. Proud of myself for finally being able to say arch instead of quarter pipe. That was kind of funny that I kept saying quarter pipe instead of arch. Yeah, that was funny. Alright. Up we go. Alright. Mm-hmm. 30%. Nearly a third of the way there. I guess. Ooh. Yeah. I was like, it'd probably be easier if I just hopped off. And sure enough, it was. Nice. Got that done. So I guess what we'll do next is the railing and then wall section over there. Then after that, we'll do that, and then I guess we'll hop on top. Alright. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do. And might not need to use the ladder. Well, for this section right here, anyhow. So we'll see. Okay. Trying to go a bit too quickly now. Need to rein it in. Yeah, that looks okay. Probably the other side of these poles I need to get. Okay. Oh, nice. Then get that. Turn around. Alright. Okay. Then, yeah, all of that. For that sort of stuff, I'll need a ladder back. But that's not too bad. Won't be on the top of this wall for too long because then you got that. And I don't think I'll be able to get up there without hopping off and then moving the ladder. Oh well, it's all right. Can I do it? Can I do it without running? Oh, that might require some running. All right. Whee! Made it! Yay! Did it without the ladder. The next section, that section, I'm thinking, maybe need ladder? Not entirely sure. Okay. Does that do it? Okay. So, at least we made it up here. I do like the parkour somewhat in this game and see if I can get to areas without using either the scaffolding, if it's on that level, or ladder. Kind of like to challenge myself doing that. Now there are some levels it's like you are definitely going to need some assistance, but generally speaking, I do like to at least try. Okay. And all of that. Okay. Huh. Oh. Apparently we are. But yeah. Gonna Hey! Look at me. Sweet. I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to need ladder. I was like, I don't know if I'll need a ladder or not. That I honestly did not know. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I legitimately was happy that I didn't need the ladder. Because with this game, there is always a small amount of parkour. And since you're already doing some parkour, I'm like, why not? Okay, get that right there. Alright. There we go. And turn it back around. Get this. Very good. Continue with getting this top portion. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright. Then we can do that at any time. Yeah, I think we'll just work on this wall over here because, like I was just saying, we can always hop back on the railing when we need to and then start doing that wall. So yeah, we'll just save that. Okay. That's what we'll do. Alright, let's finish up this wall. Alright. Okay. Ooh, sweet. There was still a fair bit that needed to be done. I'm not going to say no to that. The more the merrier. Alright. Cool. And like theoretically, yeah, you could technically do that, but as you see in the top left hand corner, it's actually called upper floor. So yeah. Alrighty. Ooh, sweet. Alright. Alright. Go up a little bit, so get that. Yeah, I'm missing a fair bit. Alright. Love to see it. All right. Just narrow gap. There we go. Huh. All right. Moving along, well enough, I will say. Okay. All right. Okay. Sure that gets done. And then this wall won't get done until all the way down there. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Should be fine. Get a little bit closer. Starting to try and do it from a little bit too far. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. Oop, some railing in the way. Yeah, too far. Figure it was. But it can't hurt to try. Ooh, sweet. Nice. Now for this wall that needs to get done. Okay. I think that's a little bit right there. Shouldn't matter, but better safe than sorry. Okay. Moving on. Over here. Oh yeah, we will. Yeah, we may as well. Oh, I've asked that many of times. It's like you'll come have some of these jobs that that this person wants you to do, and you arrive at the job and you're like, oh, holy balls! You're like, how? Like, how did it get like this? Because through my various playthroughs, I always ever think to myself, at one point or another, on the particularly big jobs, I'm like, how? How did it get like this? This isn't something generally that happens overnight. But it do be like, it's like, what? It was like, I'll still clean it for you, but I was like, how does a location that I'm cleaning, I was like, how does it get so bad? That it do be making you wonder. It's like, what? Yeah, because I be wondering that, and like almost every time. It's like, I was like, I'll still clean it, but I was like, I can't help but wonder how it gets like that. You know, this one way to clean the very tippy top. Get back on there. But oh yeah, I definitely be like, what? Quite literally, I'd be like, huh? Because they'll be like, okay, I want you to clean my car, or clean my RV, or whatever it is that they want us to clean. And it was like, okay. And it was like, okay, this is, a car isn't too bad, but it's like, how did it get this dirty? Did you just leave it? Or what? But, yeah, you just can't help yourself, honestly. It's like, you'd be like, how did it get like this, madam or sir? Because, like, through my, since we're doing this on PC, and now my third playthrough, I was like, yeah, there be levels, and down I'm like, how? How did this happen? Because you can't help but wonder. It's like, huh? But yeah, it do be leaving you scratching your head, and I was like, huh. I was like, I don't know how or why. Sometimes the person that you do the job for may say, like, hey, so this happened, and now it looks like this. But not every person who ends up hiring you to clean said location that they want you to clean will say, hey, so we had X, Y, and Z happen, and now the place looks like it got hit by a mudnado. But yeah, it does leave you being like, how did that happen though? It's like, you told me it happened and what caused it, but how? So it do be something else. So it's like, I was like, okay, sure, if you say so. Regardless of whatever explanation they give, I'm like, okay, I guess. Nice. Ooh, 40%. Oh, I know what that one is. And we still don't got enough money for the soap nozzle for this washer yet. More than halfway there, but we don't quite have enough just yet. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Once we start doing the floor, we'll really start making headway towards the end of this level. Okay, nice. So that's all the walls done. What about this? I mean, you could do the spine. We'll just do that with along with all the floors. Alrighty. I guess that means we're ready to start on the floors now since we've done all the walls. Cool. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. If I had to guess the floors, might be what, 40 minutes? If I had a guess, something like that. But let's get going. All right. Okay. But yeah, at least with this first section that I'm working on, like through here, not all of it is dirty. There's still like some bits and bobs that are as dirty. That shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah. Still weird to me that he's like, that our character moves slowly when we're crouched. But when we're prone, we move just fine. It's still kind of weird to me. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. By the way, we're almost halfway. Not quite, but we're getting there. All right. Okay. Don't need to crouch anymore. Or prone, rather. Okay. Making sure. But yeah, I'm still having fun all the same. Not doing too shabby. I think we will end up also doing the car as well, because the car ain't going to take too long. I mean, it'll take a little bit longer to make sure we get the rust, but apart from that, car shouldn't take too terribly long. It'll just be a matter of using the soap for it, which I don't think will be too bad. Just gotta spend a little bit of money is all. Alright. Now, over here. This corner. Okay. Very good. Mm-hmm. May as well. Alright. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, hello. Hope you're doing well this evening, Steven. Yeah, can't go wrong with a little PowerWash Simulator, so here we are. And we do already have a new washer. Huh, good to hear. We are currently cleaning a skate park, but initially we were cleaning a daycare that was like the old whatever fairy tale it was, where a bunch of kids live in the in a shoe for a house. Oh yeah, yeah, it's the same way for me. That was honestly how I first played it the first time. I played through it on Xbox. Same way, through Game Pass, and then I played that, and then once it inevitably came to PlayStation, I played it all the way through and the DLC on PlayStation. And as you can see, we're playing this on PC, and the only DLC I don't have on here is the Wallace and Gromit DLC, but we'll eventually buy that as well, and then we'll have every DLC. I forget when it was, but this year PowerWash went on to PlayStation Plus, the Essential tier. So it was free on PlayStation Plus at one point. I don't remember what month it was, but it was a PlayStation Plus title. So, and I even got the platinum on the game as well. Granted, it took a little while, but I eventually got the platinum. Alright. But yes, it's a very odd. You wouldn't find people disagree with you in calling PowerWash Simulator a oddly therapeutic game, because it's like, I never had any idea I would enjoy this game as much as I have, and here we are on our third platform, and we're enjoying it just as much as the first playthrough. Yeah, it's actually been out for quite a while, the PowerWash, because it first came out on, I think it was early access for PC, and then eventually on Xbox first for a little while, think we'll, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay. But yeah, I didn't have a PC back then, so I never honestly played it on PC until I started streaming it. I forget when my first stream on PowerWash was on the PC, anyhow. But yeah, it's a fun little game. But yeah, I never would have guessed I enjoy it as much as I do. But hey, I ain't going to say no to it, and that's the fun aspect in life. Is like sometimes you have no idea what's going to be giving you a pleasant experience like this game has. By the way, speaking of PowerWash 2, I have been keeping up with their dev blogs. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at some of the stuff that's going to be in number 2. Because they usually put out a dev blog usually every Friday. They've been doing it lately. So they do that every Friday, and most times they also do a stream where they're covering a specific aspect of the new game. And that's on Twitch that they do their stream on. So I wouldn't normally watch their stream, but I'm always at work on a Friday morning, because it's usually, I think, about 10 a.m. Eastern when they do their stream. And so I'm like, oh, I'm always at work at that time, so I always end up nowadays missing their stream. But I do still check out their dev blogs on Steam. Alright, I guess we'll do this next. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, I am indeed looking forward to seeing the new game and playing it. I know they're still aiming for this year. They haven't given a date yet, so I think they're still aiming for 2025, but we're starting to get a little late into the year, so I'm not sure if they're still going to hit 2025. Oh, by the way, PowerWash 2 will be on Game Pass, just so you know, just like the first game was. I don't even think the game needs to be on Game Pass to really sell well, because it's such an enjoyable game. The first one was. I think people would be more than happy to that can afford it to buy it. At least I would. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if the bundle is, if there's a PlayStation bundle, but yeah, when I bought this game on PC, they had like a bundle that basically had all but their most recent DLC on as part of the bundle. I think it was like $20-something, and it was basically all their DLC except for the Wallace and Gromit DLC. So I was like, why not? So I bought that back. I think it was during the holidays last year. So I bought it during the holidays, and I think I've only I maybe started playing on PC. Let's see, we're in September. I think I might have started. Maybe like June, maybe. I mean, I could look on YouTube and see, but I want to say I didn't start until sometime in the summer, at least. So the bowl's almost done. All right. Oh yeah. Actually. But yeah, in terms of washer, we're on the second best washer currently. So we're on the Prime Vista 3000, I think it is. And once we finish this level, we'll buy the soap nozzle, because the one of the levels that we can do next, it's the old vintage car, like the old car that has a lot of rust on it, and that requires, well, you can theoretically do it without soap, but it's a lot harder to do without it. So we'll just bite the bullet and buy the soap nozzle for it. But yeah, we could theoretically not do it, but I was like, it'll just be easier and less of a pain if I just go ahead and buy the nozzle for the soap. So that's what we'll end up doing. So that way we don't have to... Nice, got that done. So we don't have to worry about it too much. Should we? Could. Why not? Yeah, we'll do this. Ramp is done. There, so there are done. Making sure. But yeah, it's been a enjoyable experience on PC. Plus, you get to do mouse and keyboard, and I would say this is a lot easier doing it with mouse and keyboard than doing it with the controller. You can do it with the controller on PC, but I find it easier actually doing it with mouse and keyboard. But yeah, I make these levels that I wash into videos, and I do upload them in 4K with HDR as well. Because I think most creators don't actually bother with HDR quality. Or at least the videos I've seen. The only downside about doing that is it takes a bit longer to do. So that's the only unfortunate thing. Okay, that's done. So we may as well do this ramp as well. Alright. But I don't mind it too much. Well, it may take a bit longer, but it'll be in a bit higher quality, so I end up doing it. So like, if you look at any of my videos, like when you go to change the quality resolutions, you'll see like HDR is there as well, which is something I don't really see other creators use. Okay, that. guess we're doing... I mean, I don't really do all that many videos myself, so I don't mind. Now, if I had like 10 videos like ready, then I might actually not do HDR like I do currently. But yeah, that's what I generally do. Okay, do this side. Alright. Even if it's a long video, I'll still do it. Because like I said, I don't really do that many videos all that often, so I was like, why not? Okay. But yeah, sometimes I try to build up a backlog of videos that haven't been published. So that way I kind of seem like I have competent content creator in a sense. Like my longer videos, I try to do those on Sundays, for example. Say like if I got like whenever I do these levels in PowerWash Simulator, I'll do it like, I tend to put these longer videos on Sundays because unless you're working on a Sunday, not really much going on a Sunday. I mean, sure, you might have something like F1 or American football or whatever, but generally speaking, not a lot really going on a Sunday. So I tend to put the longer videos out on a Sunday. Okay. Alright. Alright. But yeah, I think we're making decent progress on this skate park. Ah, is it? Yeah, my last two crime scene cleaner videos are like basically 3 hours long. I think the penultimate one was like essentially 3 hours, and I want to say the final one, unless I do the other game modes on crime scene cleaner. Nice. I think might be around 245, maybe 250, and then the penultimate is maybe like 2 hour 56 or something like that. So like those that like take god awful forever, then I'll do on Sundays. But something that I do sometimes is, if there's a decent point in time to break it off, then I might cut a video at one point and then have the next video be a continuation of the first video. I do that sometimes. But yeah, for like actual live stream, I think my longest one was like how long was it? I think it was like 11 or 11 and a half hours. Something like that. And that was for... Oh, what's... It was a Star Wars game. What was it called? It was the one... It was the Respawn Star Wars game. I think it was the first one? I forget what the title is, but the one where you play as Cal Kestis. I think I had streamed that one. I think that one had been just Twitch. I want to say. I don't think I streamed that one on YouTube, but I want to say that one was like maybe, yeah. Yeah, it was like 11 or 11 and a half hours or something like that. Alright. But yeah, the main reason why I usually end up doing these levels in their entirety, because you see most people will just trim it down. And I'm someone who would actually watch the whole thing if they actually publish like the entire level instead of it being like a trimmed down version of it. So that's why I end up doing like, instead of like a trimmed down highlight version of like PowerWash or Crime Scene Cleaner, I end up uploading the entire thing, because I'm a person that would actually rather see the whole thing as opposed to like highlights, if you will. All right, let's I guess do this. We're at 65%, by the way. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. So we're getting there. Be a little bit longer, but yeah, we're getting there. But we'll be there before you know it, and can't wait for October, by the way, because I'll be playing Ghosts of Yote. So that's the next game I can't wait for. Like, if I have to pick between PowerWash 2 or Ghosts of Yote, I'll do Ghosts of Yote. As much as I love PowerWash, I also love I loved Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah, if you make me pick, I'm going with Ghost. Ah, heard that's good. Nice, got that done. But yeah, I heard that game's good. The one done by Bluebird Team. Yeah, Bluebird Team's really been knocking it out of the park lately with their games. The Silent Hill remake, and now Chronos. There we go. Couldn't see. Alright. Do this. But yeah, I didn't finish it, but I need to, at some point, get back to Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2. Like I said, I didn't finish it, but I do need to. I just need to get back to it. Kind of like how I did with Crime Scene Cleaner. let's do this. But yeah, I had fun with my time in Silent Hill 2 when I was still playing it. Alright. So, right. So that counts. Keep forgetting about that. Alright. Because I don't think I ever played Silent Hill 2 back in the day. When the OG game came out. I don't think I ever did. So even now, I don't know what happens. Sure, I'll find out if I ever get back to it, but yeah, I need to at some point. I just got that done. Then I guess we'll do that, and then we'll start working on this. Okay. But yeah, I'm better about finishing games, but that's usually ends up being my problem sometimes, is I may stop playing a game and I may not go back to it sometimes ever. Or it just may be an extended period of time. Ooh. Oh yeah, since they have an agreement for remaking the first one. Always found it weird that when they remake not the first game, but the second one, I was like, okay, I guess. But yeah, happy for Bluebird team that they're hitting their stride. Okay. Because yeah, they definitely earned it. Because a lot of people were really, probably I would say, pessimistic about their ability to do Silent Hill 2 before it came out. A lot of people are like, I don't really, saying they don't really didn't like their games before Silent Hill 2 remake. And then they just knocked it out of the park with Silent Hill 2. And then they're like, well, you did a good job with Silent Hill 2, but I'm sure it was just a fluke. Then you got Chronos. That's out now, and people saying that's really good. And then it's like, okay. It's like, those people that were saying Silent Hill 2 was a fluke, I guess they have to change their tune. Unless they're just a hater like that, which wouldn't surprise me. Huh. But yeah, I played one of the Silent Hill games on PS3. I never finished it because it was like honestly too stressful. How scary it was. But yeah, that's why I generally tell people. I tell people, it's like, if you want a scary game, like truly scary, that'll really mess you up, that's Silent Hill in a nutshell. Because a lot of people will say, oh, Resident Evil's scary. I was like, Resident Evil can be scary in moments, and maybe for an act. But like for generally scary game, I've always told people that's Silent Hill. You want something scary, go Silent Hill, not Resident Evil. Now Resident Evil can make some good games. Well, Resident Evil can have some good games and whatnot. But I always tell people, if you're looking for something to mess you up, Silent Hill all day. Because a lot of people are more familiar with Resident Evil since it's more popular and whatnot. But And so they think Resident Evil is scary. I was like, oh no. I was like, if you think RE is scary, just try any Silent Hill game, or if you can't play it, just watch it on YouTube or whatever. Then that yeah, that's why I tell people, to the ones that say Resident Evil is scary. I mean, it can have moments of scary, but not like the scary that I think of. And that's coming from someone who hasn't played probably most of the Silent Hill games. Because I think the thing that made it so scary for me was actually the fog. In those games, it's like you could sometimes hear the enemies, but you most of the time couldn't see them in the fog whatsoever until they were really close. And so I think that's what would end up scaring me the most in the various Silent Hill games, is the fog and not knowing where the enemies are. Okay. Not quite. All right. But yeah, can't go wrong with a good Silent Hill game. Granted, I know some of them have been not as good as others, but yeah, generally speaking, the majority of those games are pretty haunting, I will say. Three-quarters of the way there, by the way. So that's good. But yeah, so I will say a game I've been thinking about playing that I haven't played is Halo. I've been thinking about maybe starting that, but main reason why I haven't started that is there's another game I've been playing called Hell Is Us. So I've been enjoying that. And then the other reason why I haven't started Halo is a game I mentioned earlier, Ghosts of Yotei. I'm really excited for that. So I'm like, I don't want to start Halo and then have both Hell Is Us and Ghosts of Yotei take up all my time and me quote unquote forget about Halo. So for the time being, Halo's on the back burner, but it's definitely something I'm going to play at some point. And we'll do this next. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get around to Halo at some point. Couldn't tell you when, but that's probably going to be one of the next games I'll play, because I have it on PC. I just need to get into the mood with it. I'm kind of in the mood for it now, but I know if I start it now, I'm not going to finish, say, like the first game before Ghost of Yotei comes out. So I'm like, So that's why I haven't started up Halo just yet. I was tempted to. So I'm like, I probably shouldn't just yet, if I want to actually finish it and it not be one of those games that I play for a bit and then either never get back to or come back to at a later date. 5 for sure will definitely play at some point. Alright. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. Okay. Alright. Do this side. Mm-hmm. Alright. Nice. Now we do this, and then it'll just, after that, it'll be that, and then just the floor proper to do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright. Very good. Oh dear. I will say, at least this skate park didn't take something like 3 hours. That I am happy about. I was like, oh, 80%. Edges. I don't think so. I think you're on your own if you're trying to get me to do hedges with your, or with my washer. Alright. Okay. There's that. Alright, now we just need to do this thing. And then we can do the floor and be done with said skate park. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Ah, the whole thing is okay. Alright. Didn't realize that. Spine's coming along rather nicely. Be done before you know it. And do this top billet. Alright. There we go. Alright. so there's 3 rails, eh? Alright. I guess we better find the railing. Might be this one? Yep. Was. Oop. Okay, now we're back to prone. There we go. This one? No. Ah, it must be that one. Right? Yep. And finally, this rails. That one as well. Oh, jeez. Shame on me. At least it wasn't anything too... Ooh, there's a wall. Anything too tedious. There we go. Now there's a wall I'm missing. We could either try and find it ourselves, or we could take the easy way and actually highlight it. Because I'm not sure which wall it would be. Okay. Oh. Ah, that one. Found it. Was it? Okay. Guess we gotta grab the ladder then. Oh well. It'll just be easier to grab the ladder. Alright. Oop. Huh. That's weird. How do you go prone on the ladder? That's, okay, I guess. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. Got it. Sweet. I guess we'll do... Yeah. There. Alright. Oop. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now begins the final little bit. Because the good thing is, we won't have to do the entire floor. As long as we just do the majority of it, we should be good to go. Alright. My oh my. Alright. Good. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, just got a wide area to do is all. And then we'll finally be done with this one. All right. Oh, we got enough for the soap also, by the way. So that's cool. All right. Huh. Was wondering what took you so long, because you did say you would at some point be away. Then look at you grabbing a P2 at VIR. So I was like, wonder where he's been. I was like, surely it couldn't have taken that long to pick her up. Alright. Yep. Alright. Okay. But yeah, we're getting towards the end. We're at 87%. So we're getting towards the home stretch, at least. So that's something. Uh. Let's see. Alright. Just need to do this floor and this level will be done now. Woo! Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. A little under halfway through this floor, by the way. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Maybe. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. At least this portion's done. My. Very good. Very good. All right. Okay. Sure, why not? All right. Oop. Oh well. All right. Okay. Getting oh so close. And nearly there. I think you might like some of the changes that iRacing is making, by the way, if you haven't seen. And ta-da! Ta-da! Sweet! Nice! All done! Woo! Only took forever. GG's. Ooh-wee. That took quite a while, I will say.